Right, I think we have started the class. We check once. Are we live? All right, so we are live now. Good afternoon to all of you. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Everything is good. Please confirm once. Okay, so I can see your comments now. All right. Okay, so we are live now. All good. Let us begin with our today's session, which is previous year questions for the subject biology. Those who are new to these sessions, let me inform you. One, that every Tuesday at 1 p.m. we are doing this biology previous year questions, and every Wednesday at 1 p.m. we are doing the chemistry previous year question. Okay. Also on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, what we are discussing is science and CRT. We have started from class 6 and we will then continue with 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. Okay. So stay tuned for that as well. You can consider subscribing to the channel so that you do not miss out on any of this. All right. Okay, so let us begin with our today's questions. Try to answer in the chat box. As soon as you'll give the answer, we will move ahead to the next question. First question is the disease thalassemia, wherein a person is unable to make hemoglobin, is. What is this? Thalassemia is a lifestyle disease like diabetes, infectious disease like, say for example, which are most of the time communicable. Then it is a genetic disorder which is passed down from either the mother or the father, or metabolic disease, that is like gastroenteritis, which in short we say gas, etc. Okay, so what is this? I'll give you a hint. It is mostly transferred from mother because it is X-linked, or it is linked with the X chromosome, and then chances are there with respect to most of the X-linked chromosomes, they are inherited and the son is mostly affected, and this one is also similar to that. Abhinav, very good. The correct answer here is it is a genetic disorder. It is X-linked and transferred from mother. Okay, father has nothing to do with respect to the thalassemia. Similarly, there are other diseases also. It can be either from either of the parents. All right. Next question. Dog bits, or if a dog bites, and not even just bite, if they will scratch and there is contact with the saliva, with the blood, in that case also it can happen, and that is your rabies. Okay, not curable as of now, and the person will die. So if there is a bite, there is a solution, and that is to get the injections within a specified limit, actually as early as possible after the incident happens. Which among the following other animals can also cause rabies? So rabies can be caused by other mammals also. Is it donkey? No. Is it bats? Is it horse, or is it crocodile? Crocodile is not a mammal, so you can remove that. So what will be the correct answer here? Answer fast. It can also be by rats-like structure, no? Raccoons can also cause rabies. Fox in village, people take specific care. If a fox will bite say chicken or anything for that matter, then it cannot be consumed. In case of natural death, it cannot be consumed. It is not sold. Nothing can be done. It has to be, buried. That is all you have. Bat is the correct answer. Bat, raccoons, fox, dogs, they can cause rabies. They are the carriers. Okay. Next question. Which of the following Indian states, union territories, has the maximum percentage of mangrove cover in the country? If it changes, then you have to check it, but it is very difficult to change because approximately, 45% is there in case of this one state only. So it is difficult for the statistics to change. And what is the correct answer? Is it Gujarat? That's in second number, or West Bengal, or Andaman and Nicobar in third, and or Odisha? What is the correct answer? West Bengal, Abhinav, correct answer. So West Bengal is the correct answer. West Bengal is the state which has the maximum percentage of mangrove cover. All right, in the mangrove regions, what you have in the mangrove regions, you have in this particular region, what you will have is, there will be say in case of West Bengal, you have the Sundarbans. Sundarbans, because of which tree? The Sundari tree. Sundari tree, and they have the floating roots or the mangrove specified roots. Okay. Yes. Coming to the next question, a flower bud which is used as a spice. Which of the following is used as a spice? Cinnamon is also used, cardamom is also used, clove is also used. Coriander is not the spice. It is, or you can say coriander seeds are the spice, but we also use fresh coriander, right? So that is there. Now, the seeds are used as spice. So all of these in that matter. But flower bud, which one is from flower bud? They will ask you about the kesar as well, that which part of the flower is used. That is also a very common question. Here, which is from the flower? Can anybody tell me? Clove, absolutely correct. It is from clove. It is from clove. Clove is a flower bud which is used as a spice. Coming to the next question. The disease athlete foot is caused by. Athlete foot is caused by which of the, I'll give you a hint, okay? It is not absolute that it will always work, but it works many times. Many of the skin diseases, yeah, most of them actually, are because of this. What is it? Bacteria, fungi, protozoa, or nematode? Many of the skin diseases, yes, it is the fungi or fungus. It is fungal. The disease athlete foot is caused by fungi. And please remember this, many of the skin diseases are caused by fungi infections. So this will help you to remember for many of them. All right. Next question. The hormone secreted by the human female, in case of female, there is the ovary, so this has to be the female hormone, and secreted by ovary specifically. What is it? Some amount of testosterone is found in case of women also, but they are asking you secreted by the ovary. Is it FSH, follicle stimulating hormone? Is it LH? Is it estrogen? Or is it testosterone? By the ovary, which one is secreted? LH, FSH, again, they are found in case of men also. The quantity is different, but it is found in case of men as well, right? So this won't be your answer because not secreted by ovary in case of men, of course. So you are left with only one option. Even if you don't know the exact answer and you are confused between A, B, and C, still you can shortlist. What is the answer? The answer here is option number C, that is estrogen. Estrogen is the ovary secreted hormone. All right. Next question. Color blindness is due to a defective gene on, again, I'll give you the hint, mother to son. mother to son. Okay. Color blindness is due to a defective gene on. It is what? Is it X-linked? Is it Y-linked pair of autosomes or the last pair of autosomes? What will be the correct answer? Color blindness. I already told you the answer here actually. Mother to son. That is the answer. Can you answer? Mother to son means what? It is X-linked. X-linked means what? X chromosome. Correct. It is your X chromosome. It is linked to X chromosome color blindness. They will not see all the colors like a person who is without color blindness will see. That is why there are certain exams which require physical fitness where color blindness is not allowed. All right. Next question. Which of the following functions is not performed by the kidneys? What is the main purpose of the kidney? To filter the blood and then to remove the urea from it or the uric acid component from it. All right, that is the main function. Regulating the water in the body, is it? Yes. If a person will drink more water, then they will have the dilute urine. And if somebody will drink less water, it's not that they're going to die. They will have the concentrated urine, which will be yellowish in color, right? Then it is reabsorbing the useful substances, which are, if there are any amino acids, proteins, etc., then that will be reabsorbed. We know that. So that is also there. Oh, this one came here. No problem. I'll read it for you. Excreting excess of hormones. Excreting the excess of hormones. So D is not done. Excreting the excess of hormone is not the function of the kidneys. All right. Reabsorption will happen after this filtration process. We have seen that there will be the Bowman's capsule. There is the glomerulus. There are the streams going down. Then here there will be pressure difference. And then in this particular region, since the thickness is more here, thickness is less here due to this pressure difference, pressure will increase inside, outside it is less. So NaCl also wants to go from high to less, right? So everything else, vitamins, etc., they are reabsorbed at different stages. And then what is left with the uric acid component, all right? Next question, which is the correct evolutionary sequence for the vertebrates? Okay, correct evolutionary sequence for the vertebrates. One thing we are sure that last of fish, amphibian, birds, reptiles and mammals in mammals. So let us remove D. Okay. Now coming to the rest, fish, amphibian, okay. First fish, then amphibian, till here it is correct. Birds or reptiles? First reptiles, then the reptiles got the wings and the reptiles started flying and they became birds. So this is not correct here. Amphibians not before fish, first fish, then they will come to the land and they will be able to walk on the land as well as stay on the water. Then they will start crawling on the land and they will become reptiles. Then the reptiles will get the wings and they will become the birds, and then the birds, after that there is the mammals. This does not make any sense if you are going for this much of short trick, but it will definitely help you to remember the longer story. Okay, I'll quickly tell you that sea life started in the sea. Sea means fish. Fish is the queen of the sea. Water is her life. Then from the sea, they started coming to the land as well. These creatures which can survive in both land and water are known as amphibians. So let us give them the name amphibians. After they came on the land and sea, after that let them stay just on the land, mostly on the land at least, and they are the reptiles. However, there are water snakes as well. So, and the crocodiles, etc., all these, we classify them in the reptiles category and not in the amphibian category. After this, reptiles, give them the wings and they will start flying and they'll become the birds. Imagine about the dinosaurs, for example. They are not birds, of course, but I'm telling you that how will you imagine something in between, okay? Then after the birds, we know already that in the end, we have the mammals, okay? Okay. Now coming to the, see, a story will always help more. But what if you don't remember the trick itself? Okay. Next question, which of the following disease is not caused by water pollution? So water pollution causes more diseases. Food that we eat outside is still cleaned by the hydrochloric acid. But water, if you are drinking dirty, eat the street food, enjoy the taste, but carry your own water. Very important. Water pollution, jaundice, typhoid, diarrhea, dysentery, cholera, all these are because of the water, right? And malaria is because of the mosquito. Because of the mosquito. Which mosquito? Female Anopheles mosquito. Male mosquitoes? Male mosquitoes survives on the plant juices. See how lovely, how cute. Mosquito surviving on plant juices and not drinking the blood of the mammals. Female, they will require the blood. Why? They have to do the rest of the stuff, no? Giving the egg and then new mosquitoes will be born. So that is why they will require the blood. Aedes is for which one? Tell me. That is different. That is also a very common question. Tell me. Aedes is for which one? Next question. The biochemical oxygen demand, that is BOD, of treated water should be, if the water is already treated, that means, say, if we are considering for drinkable water, okay, if we are considering for drinkable water, in that case, what should be the biochemical oxygen demand? Imagine if there are any living creatures in your water, any bacteria, any living creature for that matter, what they will require? They will require the oxygen. They will have the oxygen demand, right? So will you drink it? What should it be? Anybody? Try to guess. There should not be any, no? Nobody should be there. So the biochemical, or if there is any kind of chemicals also for that matter, so understand like that and remember like that, it should be nil. There should not be anything present. Biochemical oxygen demand should be nil. The higher it is, the more polluted it is. And there are many places which are beyond the accepted range. More than 100, it is there. Even industrial waste goes far above that, just like air quality index, no? So that is there. Radhe, no problem. From here, we can continue. Okay. Next is branch of biology, which is concerned with the interrelationship between plants and animals. So if there is the interrelationship between plants and animals, physiology is based on the structure. If we say human physiology, study of the human structure, plant physiology, study of the plant structure, that study. Ecology basically means study. Biology, study of the living. Bio is living. Geology, study of the earth. Okay, so like that it happens. Now if we say eco means what? Eco means whatever is there in the ecosystem, right? Anatomy is internal structure, study of the internal structure. Okay, if we are studying the internal structure specifically, that is anatomy. Morphology, if there are any kind of modifications or changes, then in that case we can give this name. So which is the best option now that you know all of them? Which is your best option? Plants and animals, that is your ecology, option number B. Okay, That is the interrelationship between plants and animals. All right. Next question. The largest number of tiger reserves are located in. Where is the largest number of tiger? The total 9 tiger reserves. I'll give you a hint. The place has the highest forest cover. So highest tigers will be there in that forest, right? Highest forest cover. Yes, correct. That is your Madhya Pradesh. Highest forest means highest people who will be accustomed to that. So that is why highest scheduled tribe population. Now, many people still who are living in areas where hospitals are far, they are still used to the home deliveries of the child, as a result of which there is the highest maternal mortality rate. That is, the mother dies during the childbirth. That is, highest maternal mortality rate is also associated with Madhya Pradesh. So in this sequence, you can remember all of this. Yes, Pench is there, Kanha is there, then Panna, Ki Tamanna, Panna is there. So all this. Next question. Which of the following is not among the 4 coral reef regions of India identified by the government for intensive conservation and management? So, whichever year you're studying, if there is any new addition, it is very important. As of now, there is no new addition. As of now, there is 4 coral reefs only. So, what are they? Gulf of Mannar, Andaman, Gulf of Mannar, and Gulf of Kutch. Gulf of Kutch, number 2. Number 3, Lakshadweep and Lakshadweep Islands. Number 4, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So these are the 4. So which is not there? Correct. Gulf of Kambat is not there. And what are the 4 coral reef regions recognized by the government? The 4 are Gulf of Mannar, Gulf of Kutch, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and the Lakshadweep Islands. All right. Next question. Which one of the following is a useful biological indicator of sulfur dioxide pollution? This is overall an indicator of pollution as well. If an area will be polluted, there will be no what? Bryophytes. Algal blooms can increase also at times based on what pollution it is. Pseudomonas or lichens, they are used in the making of the pH papers we make, no? That indicators, they are used there. No. Biological they are not the indicators. Indicators means if pollution will be there, they will say bye, I'll not stay here because there is so much of pollution. They are the lichens. It is a symbiotic relationship. Both are mutually benefited, mutualistic symbiotic relationship between the algae and the fungus, where the fungi provides with the shelter, the algae provides with the food. In case of forest regions, you will see them stick to the surface. This is a very common question. Okay, it is your lichens. Okay, lichens is the correct answer. All right, remember, look at the next question. In nitrogen cycle, soil nitrates are transformed into free nitrogen by who transfers the NO3 to NO2? That is, the nitrates NO3 minus R2 nitrite NO2 minus. This is done by whom? Correct. That is your option number B. That is denitrifying. As you can see, what has happened here? Denitrification has happened. Right. So denitrifying bacteria will do this. Okay. What is converted to what? That is also very important question. So remember, nitrates are converted into nitrite. All right. Next question. Total organic matter present in an ecosystem is called total organic matter, which is present in an ecosystem. Is it biome? Biome is already the largest one which can be possible. What is biomass? If say this organic matter, if you can weight them, then in that case, what is the word that we use? Biotic community. Biotic, abiotic are the components, and litter is nothing but whatever. Okay, biomass is the correct answer. Absolutely correct. The total organic matter present in an ecosystem is your biomass. Next question. Plants are killed at low temperature because. Why plants are killed at low temperature? Desiccation takes place owing to the withdrawal of water from vacuolated protoplasm, precipitation of cell proteins, cell rupture due to mechanical pressure of ice, all of the above. Yes, even if you take a guess also, very good. Even if you take a guess also and you are not sure about the answer, even then also you know that if there will be low temperature, okay, that means pressure is high and everybody wants to go from high pressure to low pressure. The same will happen in case of this plant also, and all of the above will be used. The cell will rupture and the plant will die. Okay. Next question. Which one of the chemicals is responsible for the reduction of ozone content of the atmosphere? So two questions are there. Do not get confused. One is about the chlorofluorocarbons. Another is about the ozone. So they have asked about the ozone this time. So for the ozone, is it because of SO2? That is sulfur dioxide. Is it because of the CFC? I already told you this is different. Don't confuse with this. Yes. Hydrochloric acid, photochemical smog. So even if you don't know the answer, even if you're clear about the CFCs are different from the cooling components like say previous old refrigerators, then from the ACs, from whatever that has a cooling coil, okay, they will have the CFCs, chlorofluorocarbons. Nowadays, it has changed. They're using hydrocarbons. These chlorofluorocarbons, they are very light gases. They are very light gases. They will go up in the atmosphere and they will do the depletion of the ozone layer. Yes. Okay, sorry, don't confuse with what? Don't confuse it with the greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases, okay? Don't confuse it with the greenhouse gases because for the greenhouse gases, you have to remember there is methane, okay? What else is there? There is carbon monoxide. Then what you have here is carbon dioxide. Based on the option, you have to decide. And water vapor. Water vapor, okay? So what will be the answer? Yes, Montreal Protocol is for ozone depletion. So answer here is option number B, that is chlorofluorocarbons. Oxides of sulfur and oxides of nitrogen, these are for what? These are for acid rain. Okay. Next question. Acid rain occurs when, this I was telling you that do not confuse with the other things. Acid rain occurs when atmosphere is heavily polluted with. Just now I told you. What is the answer? Okay. All correct answer. That is because of oxides of nitrogen and sulfur. Okay. Next question. Soil erosion can be prevented by. Very simple. There are various methods of soil erosion prevention. If there is a river, if there is a river bank, okay, then there can be embankment. So those options are not given here. Increasing bird population, but these will also help. Bird will throw the seed, seed will go the plants. But if we do it by ourselves, it is afforestation. Removal of vegetation will lead to deforestation. Overgrazing is one of the main reasons behind deforestation. Okay, so what is the correct answer here? Afforestation, planting more trees. A is planting more trees. Next question, the Siberian crane. I hope all of you have seen this. If not, then please visit some places, okay, where you can see things related to nature. Once you are settled, try to visit. Try to visit anyways as well, for that matter. An endangered migratory bird, and it is in a regular visit to which of the following parks? I will tell you the name of the park is Bharatpur. Bharatpur National Park. You tell me what is the other name of the, or previously it was known as, both the names are used. And people also say simply Ghana, that is very dense forest, like that also they refer to it. So it is correct. Option number B, that is Kevladev Ghana National Park or Kevladev National Park or Bharatpur National Park. All right, so B is the correct answer. Yes. Next question. In an ecotone, the species which become abundant are called. In an ecotone. Now, what is an ecotone? First, we have to know. Normal examples, if you have to remember of H species, then you remember pangolin was in news. In the time of COVID also pangolin was in news. So that is an example of what? Endemic is no. Endemic means it is less. Okay, I'll tell you the meaning of ecotone, then you will be able to answer. If there is, say, an water system, okay, there are the plants and animals who lives in water, they're comfortable with water. If there is the land here, then this zone of transition zone, the animals which are comfortable with this, they are known as the edge species. So in this ecotone where the combination is there, you see in this region neither the water one will be abundant nor the land one will be abundant. So what will be here? Most abundant will be the edge species. Okay. Yes, correct. So the correct answer here is option number B, that is edge species. Okay. Edge species is the correct answer. Why? Because for water, the water one is there. For land, the land one is there. So like that, in between who is comfortable with both of these, though not abundant in water as well, not abundant in land as well, but in the ecotone, they are abundant. Okay. I told you about this one, no? If there is a land, there is a coconut tree. Once the coconut fell down, the water took it to another shore. So remember, there we have discussed about the species, and then there will be the coconut tree there also. Okay, next question. Which of the following statements is not true? Which is not true? We have to, in these questions, always know they're asking correct or not correct. Photochemical smog always contains ozone. Always contains ozone or not. The toxic effect of carbon monoxide is due to its, okay, this has not come here. Lead is the most hazardous metal pollutant of automobile exhaust. And this question actually did not come fully, so I'll leave this, okay? Because, no, this is A is not true because which is not, so sorry, A, which is not true, huh? So, yes, we can select D, no? Which is not true. So we can select D, that because all of these are true. Photochemical smog will have the ozone, right? Photon layer, ozone depletion, photons and the ozone depletion. So with light and some kind of the chemical reaction, okay? Photochemical reaction, that's what we mean by this. Photochemical smog is nothing but smoke plus fog, this will have some kind of ozone as well in it. The toxic effect of carbon monoxide is due to its great affinity. Probably this, it should be here, maybe. It can be some other statement also. But with carbon monoxide, the most dangerous problem is its affinity to oxygen. Carbon monoxide, hemoglobin is also not that one, no? दूसरों को क्या बताए, अपना ही. Hemoglobin is having the highest affinity towards oxygen? No. Carbon dioxide? Yes, but highest is towards carbon monoxide and it will form the carboxyhemoglobin, causing blue and finish. Bye-bye. So, dangerous, true. And lead is the most, this though we know this definitely is true, right? So, which is not true, they have asked. Even if you are not sure about the other, you can still go ahead with the answer, right? Okay. Next question. The highest per capita emitter of carbon dioxide in the world is, many people here confuse it with, what answer you are going to write? Pakka you will write the wrong answer only, right? I'll wait a second. Everybody, write down the answer. You will write the wrong answer. You will not write the correct answer. See, wrong answer is here. See, there are two things, okay, where you can get confused. Highest per capita earning, per capita income, Goa. Why? Not Maharashtra, Goa. What is the difference? If we say per capita for anything, it will mean per person. Okay, it will mean per person. Now there are two things. If they're asking you per person emitter or the total carbon dioxide that they are emitting. If they are saying total carbon dioxide, then go ahead, check what is the statistics and US, China that is there. China being the highest one. If they're asking you per person or per capita, then your answer is Qatar. Okay. I hope you will, yes, by the population. Okay. So per person emission is more. So you remember this, that Qatar is for per person and otherwise for total carbon, it is your China, US. Coming to the next one, the relationship between water fern azolla and cyanobacterium Anabia, that is the blue-green algae, that is they will do the photosynthesis, they will make their own food, so they will provide the fern with the food. So what fern needs to do? Provide the shelter. So what kind of relationship it is? It is a mutualistic symbiotic relationship. Now what to tick? It is a mutualistic symbiotic relationship. So in this case, when we have to select one, then we select which one? Symbiotic relationship, just like the lichens. Both are helpful for each other. There is mutual benefit. Yes, in terms of population. Okay. So option number A is the correct answer. An aquatic plant introduced from America to check pollution. This is also asked many times, that which of the following is to check pollution. Then what you answer? The options are, there is always your water hyacinth, and in that case we select water hyacinth. Turned out to be a troublesome weed in Indian water bodies. They enjoyed so much that started growing everywhere, covering the top layer of the water place. Just like algal blooms, they will cover the top layer, and then there will be problems of weed, oxygen in the lower levels of the life, like the fishes will be disturbed. Then what else are the problems? Sunlight, that will be disturbed. Okay, all these things are there. But nowadays I have seen handicrafts made of this water hyacinth, And also in some places, I don't know, I'm not sure about this, whether that thing is real or not, but maybe people also consume it in some way. I'm not sure though. About the second one, handicrafts, I have seen banana, uh, that one, from the banana stem fiber also they're making clothes, bamboo fiber they're making clothes, right? Obviously the prices are more than the cotton ones, as of now at least. Turned out to be troublesome weed in the Indian water. The name of this invasive alien species means you came from outside. Invasive means kill the rest of the other, say, aquatic flora, aquatic plants. And then what they do is they will dominate themselves in that particular region. That is invasive alien species. In case of humans, who comes from other place, goes to another place, and then dominates that place, is invasive alien species. So what is the other name? Anybody? No? The other name is acornia. That is your water hyacinth only. Okay, so just the option has changed. Next question. Lion-tailed macaque is the key faunal species of which biosphere reserve? So, in the biodiversity hotspot region is the hint. Can you try to answer? Nilgiri, Dehang Debang, Dibru Saikhoa, or Nokrek? Lion-tailed macaque. It is from? I gave you the hint, no? Biodiversity hotspot. Yes, Nilgiri. Nilgiri. All right. Next question. The use of microorganism metabolism to remove pollutants such as oil spills in the water bodies is known as, see, how beautiful nature has created. They have created microorganisms. For example, there are some bacteria. There are some bacteria who are able to digest this oil spills. This is very useful in terms of ocean when the ships are going and there is oil spills on the sea surface. We know that oil will form a layer on top of water, right? And this layer of oil will prevent the sunlight, it will prevent the, say, gaseous diffusions, and it will cause problem to the marine life, it will cause pollution to the oceans. So in all these cases, this nature has created bacteria like that. See how beautiful. Yes. So is it biomagnification? I'll tell you what is biomagnification. If some pollutant we are putting in the water bodies, you know what happens? Small fish will eat up this pollutant. It will magnify when, say, a larger fish will eat it, and it will further magnify when a human will eat it. So this pollutants, it keeps on increasing. This is known as biomagnification. Okay. This is a remedy which we are getting. Think about it. No, why you are not answering? Think, what is it? This is a solution to our problems. I told you, nature has created bacteria who are eating the oil. Think, it is a remedy that nature has provided us. Yes or no? In constitution, constitutional remedies, here nature has provided this remedy. So remediation, bioremediation, bioremediation. Yes. Methanation, you think about methanation. Okay, methane, it will come from cow dung and, say, all of these household wastes, etc. And that can be used. So like that, try to relate even if you are not sure. So what is this? This is bioremediation. Next question. No problem. The answer came along. World No Tobacco Day falls on which date? It falls on 31st of May. Try the next question. Biotechnology means, what do you mean by bio? Means again life, and technology, you know, is related to yantrik or technology, right? With respect to, say, machines, etc., it can be related technology. Okay. Technical study of bacteria, no way. Study is different. Technical study of chemicals in body, infusion of technology in human body, or use of living organisms in industrial processes. What is correct? Okay, see. Study ones are completely different. They have the logi words most of the times. That is one hint that you can remember. Infusion of technology in the human body. This is mechanical engineering and biotechnology, which is a combined, very beautiful field. I'll give you an example. If somebody goes through an incident, or if somebody doesn't have a limb, be it a hand or a leg, if the artificial limb is used, then the artificial limb will do its job, but that sensation in the body of the contraction and expansion of the muscles, of the locomotion of the movement, does not, say, happen, because that is a, if somebody has installed an artificial leg, then that sensation is missing of using the leg, probably, right? For normal people to understand, who only the person who has, say, who doesn't have the leg will understand his situation. Nobody else will be able to understand that. But if that person gets this infusion of technology along with biology, then the sensations are also there of, actually touching the object. So that study is happening as of now. Use of living organisms in industrial process. This is simply known as biotechnology. So D is the correct answer here. All right. Next question. Wucheria bancrofti and Wucheria malai. Bancrofti and malai, the filarial worms cause a slowly developing chronic inflation. Slowly inflation will happen of the organs in which they live for many years, usually the lymphatic vessels of the lower limbs, and the disease is called elephantiasis. You must have heard about elephantiasis. It is carried by mosquitoes and it develops slowly for a long period of time. The Wucheria will, say, cause this inflation in the lymphatic vessels of the lower limbs. So it is in the legs generally. Elephantiasis, you will see swollen legs is there mostly. So which one of the following is correct about this? Okay. Is it Wucheria? Is it Ascaris? Is it Ascariasis, or is it filariasis? Already the answer is mentioned in the question. Please remember, they're not asking the name Wucheria. They're not asking that. They are asking, what is this? What is this disease? So if they would have asked about the worm, then it is Wucheria. And if it is the disease, then it is filariasis. Okay, so like that you can check what is being asked in this case. Okay, Wucheria, they're asking what is it, and otherwise if they're asking the disease in simple, then what you will go for? Then you will go for filariasis. Next question. AIDS is caused by the human immunodeficiency virus HIV, a member of a group of viruses called, what are they called? Which have an envelope enclosing the RNA genome. If somebody will have the DNA genome, then it will be known as deoxyribonucleic acid, that is DNA. And if somebody has the, that is, by this we mean at the cellular level, okay, of whatever it is. So in case of the HIV virus, it is what? Retrovirus, correct. So that is the ribose nucleic acid. So whatever is asked, if they are asking in terms of ribose, you take that. Otherwise, if they're asking in these terms, then in this case, retrovirus. Next question, which organism is responsible for alcohol fermentation? Rice can be boiled. It is done in various places. It is used as a traditional drink as well in festivals in some places. Rice, boil, water separated, rice separated, yeast is added. Yeast is the correct answer. And then what is there is the rice beer. Then there are filtrated rice beers. Then there are, say, in some regions, they will make it out of peach in Bhutan. Then, like this, different things can be used. For alcohol fermentation, what is used? Yeast is used. All right. For breads, for baking, what is used? Yeast. Nowadays in the market, you get the instant yeast. Mix it, pour it, and within, say, half an hour, your yeast is ready. Okay. So instant yeast is also being added. So I think that's all for this particular session. Okay. I'm going to end this session here. I'll see you guys in the next session. Try to attend these live sessions every Tuesday at 1 p.m. for bio. I'll see you tomorrow, that is Wednesday at 1 p.m. for the chemistry class. All right. Yes, I have done that solution, no, yesterday, Monday at 1 p.m. There was the live mock. My pen was not working because I was recording directly from the screen. I felt so bad. But by the next Monday, it will be resolved. So here, Monday, 1 p.m., we are doing the tier 2 live mock. Okay, so can join that. All right. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to end this session here. Take care. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.